Hello and welcome to the Happy Families podcast. Sometimes our kids can bring our temperature up. They can make our lives feel challenging. Is it them really doing it to us, or is it us just doing it to ourselves, the way that we're thinking, the way that we're responding? Either way, parenting can be a really tough gig. Today on the Happy Families podcast, we answer one of your tricky questions, dealing with teenagers who are just tricky, who have attitude, who make us end up doing and saying things that we don't want to do and say. We're going to answer that tricky question right after this. Stay with us. Hello, welcome to the Happy Families podcast, where you get real parenting solutions every single day. This is Australia's most downloaded parenting podcast. We're Justin and Kylie Coulson. And every Tuesday on the podcast, we answer your tricky questions, talking about families and relationships and well-being and screens and discipline. And today, tricky teenagers. I can't wait to answer this question. But if you would like to submit a tricky question, all you need to do is jump online, happyfamilies.com.au. There's a super simple system. Scroll down to podcasts, click the record button, start talking, or you can send us a voice note to podcasts@happyfamilies.com.au. Here's today's question.
Hi, my name's Kim. I'm calling for some advice about my 15, turning 16 next week, daughter, my eldest daughter. We've been having lots of conflict lately and small things escalate really quickly. This morning, for example, I tried so hard to stay calm and help her as she was running late to catch the bus for school. And I ended up losing my patience and called her the B word, which I really, really regret right now. I'm feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, angry, and I'm just worried about how I'm reacting in these moments. And I'm just looking for some advice on how to handle this better and whether this is typical for her age.
Typical, Kylie? Typical? What do you reckon? We're up to...
Oh, Kim, you are not alone.
16-year-old number 5 is where we are right now.
And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with her. Oh, my gosh. Holy smokes. This is a perfect follow-up from yesterday's conversation. We talked specifically about this very situation.
You don't have to attend every argument.
Yeah, and the idea that as humans, we are the only ones on the planet with the capacity to have a stimulus and a pause and a response.
Like, we can choose how we're going to respond.
Yeah.
I was listening to what Kim said, and I have, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 different things that I can say in response here. But first of all, let's just get this out of the way. Name calling your kids names. I grew up in a home where that happened all the time. This has been a really hard habit for me to break. I've never called them horrible, horrible names, but any name is horrible in some ways. And you never do this and go, oh yeah, nailed it. Like, I'm just getting this so right. You always just feel so lousy. It doesn't feel good at all. So, but I would also say this: these kinds of responses, anger and losing it, that they are choices. And they do become habits.
They're also a normal response to really tricky, challenging stimulus.
Do you know what the best response is? When, I'm thinking about what Kim said. She's running late for the bus. I'm trying to organise her, trying to get her out the door, trying to do whatever. Her daughter is feeling like she's being called incompetent, being controlled. The best thing to say to your kids when things are starting to get tight is, how can I help? Time's short. What do you need from me?
One of our daughters attends an early morning class a couple of times a week, and it starts at a specific time.
6:30.
And every day we are late.
Every day.
And I just got to a point where I recognised that the most important thing in my mind is that she goes. And if I create a fight every time, the chances of her wanting to go are next to none.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well when I was listening to Kim's comments, and I want to get to some solutions and strategies to help to regulate well in a sec. But at the age of 16, if your daughter can't get out the door on time for the bus, it's not your problem. It's actually her problem. And you might say, how can I help? Do you need any support? And if she misses the bus, you might say, well, here's some money for a public bus to get where you need to go, or you can catch the next bus. Or if you've got the time, you might say, I guess I can help you today, but I obviously can't do it every day because sometimes I've got to go to work or I've got those other things that I do. I think that the main thing is you're not there to be a critic. You're there to say, I'm here to help you. I can't do everything, and I'm certainly not going to rescue you all the time. There are consequences to your actions, but let me help you however I can in ways that work for both of us. Tricky line to tread, though. Let's talk about some of the specific strategies right after the break. I have been scrolling them down as we've been talking, and I've got a lot. So we're going to go through them in a lightning round right after this. Strategies to help to stay calm and navigate those big teenage emotions. Let's talk about them right now on the Happy Families podcast. Kylie, I've got a bunch. Do you want me to start? I know you jotted some things down as well. Or do you want to start?
Go for it.
Okay, so the first thing is take care of yourself. If you're stressed, if you're not getting enough sleep, if you haven't had a proper breakfast, if you're not taking care of yourself and your needs, remembering to breathe, remembering to eat, remembering to sleep, remembering to do all your stuff.
That's a lot of things to remember.
I know, but you don't do a good job if you don't have calories in your body. You don't do a good job if you haven't had enough sleep. Like no parent who is sleep deprived feels like they're getting it right. When you're sleep deprived, you just feel like you're always playing catch up.
Or you're underfueled.
Yep, it's horrible. So that's my first one. It's really quick, really easy. I'm listening to Kim and I'm just wondering what her morning was like, what her night before was like. Can we make sure that we wake up vital and ready to go?
And as I was listening to her share the experience that she had, the thing that jumped out at me was good mornings begin the night before.
Yeah.
And so what are we doing the night before to prepare and be ready for the next day? The onus isn't all on Kim to do that, but it's helping our children recognize that we're going to set ourselves up for success so much better if we actually plan for the next day.
Yeah, the second thing that I'd say is I don't think that your daughter is waking up in the morning and thinking, how can I ruin Mum's morning? Nor is she waking up and thinking, how can I make today go
awesome?
Well, yeah, she's just kind of doing a thing, and then because she's a teenager, she's got her L plates on. She's not good at planning and thinking about the future. Like the future is an abstract concept because now is all that matters.
But she's also not thinking about her. Like she's thinking about herself. That's all she's got to think about.
Because that's what teenagers do.
That's right.
So I think that if we can just allow some grace, recognize she's got her L plates on, and again, that vitally important question, how can I help? To me, that's the central one. You're more likely to see your child's heart if you can just slow down and take away the judgment and the frustration and just be like, yeah, you're a teenager. When I was a teenager, I missed the bus from time to time as well.
The other day, I was getting really, really frustrated at one of our children, and I was talking it out with one of the other children, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I looked at her and I said, I'm getting upset about this, but when I was her age, I did exactly the same thing.
So much.
And it just deflated everything in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just that acknowledgement, you know what? I'm actually asking her to do something that I couldn't do. And part of the frustration is that I couldn't do it.
Right.
And I would love for her to learn from my mistakes and be better as a result. But that's not often how it works.
So just going back to yesterday's podcast, and the way we regulate our emotions, if you're dysregulated, just stop talking. Like if she's angry, you just stop talking. You don't have to attend the argument. As an extension of that, maybe give yourself a timeout. Just say to your kiddo, I'm going to go to my bedroom and just breathe for a sec because...
Or even better, I'm just going to some outside.
Yeah, touch grass.
Touch some grass.
look at the clouds.
Hug a tree.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
They'll all work. Now, there are some deeper things that you can do, and time's getting away from us, so I'll go through these fairly quickly. You can focus on gratitude. Like you can be grateful that you actually have a daughter, or that your daughter is up and getting ready for school even if she is running late, or that she does have big emotions because we live in a country where she's allowed to go to school. And therefore she's allowed to be late for school because there are some countries where girls aren't allowed to go to school. I know that sounds a little bit cheesy, a little bit annoying, and maybe even a little bit patronizing, but it's also true. And the data shows that it helps us to regulate well and I guess put things into perspective a little bit more.
Kim could imagine that you were looming over her, judging her every parenting move.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. Yeah.
She could imagine me holding her hand and telling her that everything's going to be okay.
You do a better job as a parent when you imagine someone's watching you. You just do.
Or someone's got your back. You're not all on your own.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a judgment thing. It's just we do better when we feel supported, right?
You said that so much better than me. And Kim, we've probably given you too many things, but just go back to perspective. If she's late for school, what's the worst thing that happens? You get a text message from the school and they say, your daughter was tardy. Like,
I kind of ignore those ones now.
yeah, well, we've been through it so much. It's not
So
ideal.
what?
I get it. It's not ideal. And every school teacher who's listening is going to be like, no, we need them to be at class on time. I get it. I really do. But as a school teacher, if you've got a student who walks in late, don't give them a hard time, because you just have no idea what they've been through that morning at home. And as parents, getting them to school is better than having them at home fighting with you. So just if they're going to be 10 minutes late or 15 minutes late, but they're going to be there without any whinging, complaining and carrying on, then maybe that's just what you deal with for a little while. And then on the weekend, you can have a chat about punctuality and getting things right from that perspective. I think that's probably, well, I don't know how many we've done. Probably that's at least a half a dozen ideas that might be helpful.
Well, you keep saying that I'm the one who makes the podcast go super long, but out of your, 10 things that you might have shared, I've only got 3.
All right.
And it encompasses them all, I think. I took a leaf out of your book.
Yeah.
And I've used a little bit of alliteration.
Uh-huh.
I have a reframe, and reconnect.
I like it. Refrain from yelling, reframe the situation, and then reconnect with your child.
Yeah.
You should write parenting books and do parenting podcasts. You're pretty good at this. I like it.
Good luck, Kim.
Thanks so much.
May the force be with you.
Thanks so much for the question. Hey, if you have any tricky questions you'd like to hit us up with, we reckon we can help make a difference in your family and make your family happier. Go to happyfamilies.com.au, scroll down to where it says podcasts, press the record button, start talking. It's a super simple system. Alternatively, send us a voice note, podcasts@happyfamilies.com.au. The Happy Families Podcast, sound engineering and audio by Justin Rulon from Bridge Media. Mim Hammonds looks after all of our admin and other support. For more info to make your family happier, visit happyfamilies.com.au.